Autumn. So what works when you break the day? The bit in life? The wandering back across the town? Did you see those trees? You just walked past, didn't you? Spring is just some unnoticed event. Buried. And summer, when will there ever be more than sweat? Will the bright days merely mean turning on the lights later? Is that all you see? Electricity bills? So where's the blind watchmaker now? It's autumn, you know. Autumn. Animal magnetism. Whilst working in Luxembourg, I promised a Glaswegian colleague that, as I toured new cities, I'd buy fridge magnets for him to give his mother. I believe he was benign. I'd reconsidered had he mentioned a pacemaker or weak floorboards and nasty persons downstairs. I consistently promised, but consistently reneged. I remembered once, at Watford Gap, I imagined his mother's reaction. "Oh," she'd say, "nice." She'd borrow the neighbour's Afghan hound. "It must have got caught in Pong's hair," she'd breathe. Raymond 1. Overhead thunder, the wet, streaming hard flowers, the sting of thorns, these ice and blind roses, the scent of again exasperation, and steam like Marilyn, nach Roland, boycotting Jungers. Raymond 2. Lange trend van reservatie. My seat hadn't being. 4 hours of suicide incompetence or access calm. I don't like smoke. I hated being there. Raymond 3. 50 years I've failed. 50 years stuffed by their fall of Inspire. So 1 month ago, ich rit far across. Those, oh, it's only Thursdays. Ik kan een beetje Nederlands spreken. And now I'll kill their ghost, repulsed off that course for uselessness. They were crap city centres, those uninspirers. I'll hang their foregons, and meine Sprachen gibbet. I'll pass and win. Raymond 4. Sorry, Raymond. Your beer may travel, but mein Horstbier ist besser. Sang foi, wie ich. 10. I'm lucky. It's just one glass that connects the lust to the expression. Some poor buggers must 10. Lethal to make the man life.
Fora. The night overlong. Online fora, le caffeine de la politique. Click, drum roll. Challenge comes where? Where? Aha! Ill-judged. Let me check. Got him. But the facts are... The loud brandish ire won't think. The nitty argue grit irration. The black bright bloom of scar-rubbed hate. And me, the reference bore. But allies engage. So what's it for? Keeping mental fists fit?
Mechelen shine. Moonshine fire cathedral, Mechel's emblem. My goodbying per trip, stone-low doors, loom, loom. Walk short emptiness, de Macht, die grote Macht, this wrong town to our rue depart. And heavy land target, are you on Kerika, to deal? And the living orc your reputation counters, your architecture states. Am you error? Is ever am drag move error? Ever's can error? Error? Exalzine. C++7. You tell the computer, this there hat, bicycle here, and when that happens, go back there, and if that, change the tune. And the computer, this then, crash. You tell the computer, this there that, bicycle here, and when that happens, go back there, if that, change the tune. And the computer, this there that, wait. You tell the computer, this, there, that, cycle here. When that happens, go back there. If that, change the tune. And then the computer, this, there, that, cycle here, cycle here, cycle here, cycle here. Out of brain error. You tell the computer, this, there, that, cycle here, go there. If that, change the tune. And the computer, this, there, that, cycle there, go there. If that, change what's tune?
ICE. The best seat on an ICE train is 13 or 17. Well, that's if it's the new rolling stock and the train's going forward and the driver hasn't opaqued the glass. Seats 13 and 17 sit behind the driver's cab. You see the cab, the driver and the track ahead. I took seat 13 yesterday by good luck. The driver played host and it was wonderful. I've ridden at the front of Docklands driverless trains as they dive into tunnels under Fenchurch Street Station. It feels like diving into a Thunderbird set. Of course, the Thunderbird's trains were monorails, whooshing through bright, white, bendy concrete tunnels. There was no longing stretch of monorail for a boy to see those wonderful racing fantasy trains stretch away. I knew real futuristic rail tunnels would have no bends. I knew the Thunderbird's track was short to keep the set in budget. Real tunnels would be straight for the comfort of futuristic train passengers. Until I dove into that Docklands train. Well, sat in the driver's seat. There it was, the unreal, bright white concrete tunnel, and it was bendy. Bendy, bendy, bloody bendy. The youthful me also watched early music videos shot in SNCF drivers' cabs and sped up on the BBC's Old Grey Whistle test. Videos so good they're copied even today. And now I've experienced that fantasy video too. The rhythm of wire supporting pillars whooshing silently past, old trains racing too on the other track, slowing down for stations to shake and vanish. Deutsche Bahn even ran my train 40 minutes late, so I rushed into the setting sun. Ah, but reality is useless at imitating fantasy. It does so insist on details. No fantasy train driver will keep muttering Scheiß und 50% Traction. No fantasy driver leaving a station would light up a fag and make a phone call. Reality has all those dusty details that fantasy just doesn't want, like talking to signalmen.
All hands 1. Super self-monotone voice, never can present, say cycle bore, requires speak, desires sleep, tune tone numb, again, again, again. All hands they say must, all hands I say sink. All hands 2. Profession communicate must, no rote recite. Flat. Good numbers, barn error, exchange rate. All I see tasks Bossman can't do. Faith them, do I? Ha! Ha! Ha!